This is AdventureDogLA from Los Angeles doing my daily recap on CLF. I did not find CLF on my own. Our BBT community is so great because not only do we have Andrew's watch list to get ideas from, other traders post thoughts and ideas. And Robert H. posted an idea on CLF. I took a peek at it since it wasn't on the watch list, and I can see why I liked it. Big move to the long side with great volume and a gap up. So because of all those things, I'm not interested in a move down. I'm interested in continuation up. So I put that on one of my stocks to watch. So first 5 minutes, we have a opening range breakdown potential. Now I'm just not interested in an opening range breakdown here. So I won't make that trade. I'll happily let it go against me because I'm looking for the upside, especially because it could bounce off the 5 minute. And Andrew has been talking a lot recently about losing faith in the opening range breakdown. So if I'm going to do one, I'm going to really have it be an A1 quality setup. And right here, the first 5 minutes, we don't even get a pullback for a good entry. So not going to make that trade. I'm going to have patience and just wait and watch it. So now I see this. The sixth candle here, 1 minute. This right here is a potential 1 minute reversal. You know, the volume's weak, it's below all the MAs in the VWAP, not strong, not going to trade that on its own, but I'm watching it and seeing what it does. Next 2 minutes, what do we have here? A quadruple bottom on the 1 minute combined with a potential double bottom on the 5 minute. And these two these two candles combined, this is now getting much stronger as an indicator for me to go up. Now, I still don't have confirmation because we're still below most of these MAs. We're still below the VWAP. I need to see some volume coming, just a little bit of volume from the bulls. And right here, I find it on the 1 minute, okay? In slightly almost engulfing candle, engulfing volume to the upside, combine that with my bias on the daily chart going up. So I see that as the volume is my confirmation. I execute, get filled at about 10:32. My stop loss is crystal clear from the 1 minute chart and the 5 minute chart, 10:24, risking about 8 cents, hoping for about 8 cents, hoping for around 20 cents, so about a 2-to-1 risk ratio, you know, not so bad. So I'm gonna watch it, letting it ride. Now we see this huge volume spike. How in the world do we have nearly the highest volume of the day, other than the second minute, on the 12th minute 1 minute candle, and it wasn't able to break this somehow significant level of 1024, 1025. I wasn't sure why that was while I was watching it in the moment, but in hindsight, I see on the daily chart, the bears are trying to break the daily chart high, and they broke it a little bit, but these bulls, I'm just guessing they must have somehow there's some sort of level at 1024. I don't know what that is. If anyone has an idea, please let me know. But they must have been propping it up, not wanting it to drop farther. And so with this huge volume spike, if they're not able to break this 1 minute low, this 5 minute low, I don't think they're going to. They're not going to be able to do it. Someone is propping them up. So in hindsight, that would have been just an amazing buy long position for me. Yeah, risky to a lot of people, but I love that. The risk would have been 2 cents, maybe 3 to 5 cents with slippage and a slight gap if you're quick, and you've still got all this reward on the upside. All right, so it never hit 1024. You can see on the 5 minute, higher low, lower high. You know, it's just they're all inside the previous candle. So Andrew teaches this all the time, and Robert H loves this too. First break of the 5 minute, this would have been a fantastic long. I was already long at that same level, so I was letting it go up. It hit 1045, but I was really hoping for 1050. Didn't want this winner to be so small, so I was waiting. Had a little pullback to my break even, still had my stop at 1024, so I was gonna let it ride up. Now, because I thought it could double top at 1045, so I got out a little bit at 1045, 1046. Got out a little bit more here at around 1050 because after this candle, thought and because it was a 1050 level, that could have been significant, could have dropped. But now after that, I'm feeling great. I've got plenty of shares left as a percent of my overall original size. So I'm waiting for the 1060 level for the pre-market high. Right, get out right there some, and I've got 20% of my shares left, and this is why the BBT community is so great. At this point, I don't have any levels up here, and it keeps going up. I could always put my sell at a break of a 5-minute low, but I wanted something more significant, so I called out in the chat if anyone had some level ideas, and Robert H responded with 1089. I didn't know how we found it until I went back. I think he went back a couple of years or something. So I learned I sometimes got to go back farther to find the good levels. And I waited for 1089, and sure enough, it was like a magnet to that level. And then it hovered around there. I got out a little bit, and I asked again about another level. Robert H already said 1129, but then Lewis B chimed in for 1127. So I was like, all right, guys, I got 10% left. I'll keep my stop. Still, I'll move my stop to VWAP now, and I'll let my 10% ride. And I'm waiting, you know, it's hovering on that MA line right here. You can see it's just hovering up the MA. And right here, I just had to leave the house. I didn't want to leave an auto stop, auto sell, so I left the house. But those guys, shout out to Lewis B and Robert H, because they said 1129, 1127, and look what happened on the 5-minute. It hit 1130 and then went down. They called the high of the day from their level. So those guys are great at finding levels. I'm going to learn from them how to find those a little bit better. I'm not great at that. So thank you guys. Hope everyone has a great day.